Welcome back. Now, 2009 has been a year of many sporting achievements and controversies. While Team India achieved the #1 spot in Test cricket, terror hit the game in Pakistan. As Tiger Woods announced his sabbatical from golf, the determined Michael Schumacher announced he will be back. Sit back and enjoy the action.
This was the defining moment of cricket in 2009. The Lankan team evacuated in a military chopper from the Gaddafi Stadium in Lahore after their team bus is attacked.
It is very unfortunate. We honestly don't want to be in that situation again.
Several Lankan players are injured and Pakistani cricket is stalked by terror.
Oh, boom, boom. Boom, boom. Down the Finchley Road somewhere. Huge shot.
But Pakistani cricket, with its enigmatic, almost schizophrenic tendencies, made a comeback with a bang.
Afridi fittingly hits the winning run. Shahid Afridi. Big man, big game. It's a leg by. Who cares?
An inspired performance saw the Pakistanis bounce back to be crowned the world champions of T20 cricket. Terror left this man in a spot. IPL honko Lalit Modi was quick to seize the opportunity and moved his baby, the Indian Premier League, to South Africa. Ticket sales were compensated for by television ratings. And yes, finally Deccan Chargers proved they weren't just a ferocious side on paper. They beat Vijay Mallya's Royal Challengers to clinch this African edition of the Indian Premier League. But the cricketing highlight of the year was this. England beat Australia to leave Ricky Ponting with the dubious distinction of being the only Aussie captain to lose the Ashes twice to the Pommies.
That's it, Michael Hussey, last wicket to go. Mr. Cricket, caught at short leg. Look at these scenes. England, 2009.
That defeat and a spate of bad runs just made the Aussies hungry for more. And that thirst for blood was vented out with some vengeance on the field. The West Indians and the Australians donning the boxing gloves to win the mind games. The butcher of Najafgarh was perhaps inspired by his mentor Sachin Tendulkar. Virender Sehwag knocking on the doors of legends like Don Bradman and Tendulkar himself with this scintillating knock of 294 against the Lankans in the second test at Kanpur. Bolstered by Sehwag's display of ruthlessness, Team India created history and went on to become, for the first time ever in its cricketing history, the best team in Test cricket. The writing was on the clock. Yes, that's the time Jamaican sprinter Usain Thunder Bolt took to dash through 100 meters. Bolt broke the barriers of speed and time at Berlin to beat himself at the top of the sprinting world. And well, there was yet another man who made a dash. Yes, we're talking about US President Barack Obama, whose presence in Copenhagen couldn't stop the Olympics 2016 from going to Rio. Roger Federer started the year with a bang against, well, who else? Rafael Nadal. But the Masters moment of glory came at the Wimbledon against Andy Roddick, where he surpassed Pete Sampras's record for the most Grand Slam wins.
My head's still spinning, but it's an unbelievable moment in my career. It's not really one of those goals you set, as a little boy, but man, it's been quite a career and quite a month, I don't know, it feels amazing, but this is not why I'm playing tennis, to break all sort of different records.
But the Goliath would meet his David at the US Open. The tall, burly, fast-serving Argentinian Del Potro beat the Swiss master to end his dream run.
U.S. Open history. Tennis has a new champion, 20-year-old Juan Martín del Potro.
Messi scored 5 goals a week on an average for Barcelona. That earned him the FIFA World Player and the European Footballer of the Year award, a first time for the supremely talented Argentinian footballer. Messi's magic ensured Barca emerged as the kings of Europe after winning the UEFA Champions League and rounded up by dominating La Liga as well. But the best from the world of sports came from the relatively unknown. This was the goal of the year, an astounding strike by Wigan's Maino of Figueroa, scoring a goal with a free kick from his own half. Tiger Woods showed the world he was human too. Tiger dominated not just golf courses but bedrooms as well. That cost him his sponsors and broke the aura around the man. But Woods, in true Tiger style, vows to be back from rehab to take to the greens.
5's better than 3. Not at all. Yeah, but in real sports, whatever.
If Tiger receded from his sport, another maverick, Michael Schumacher, announced his comeback on the F1 circuit, this time though with Mercedes.
It was inspiring. It was something that sparked inside myself.
With 7 titles and 91 races under his belt with Ferrari, Schumacher certainly will be looking to add to that impressive tally in 2010.
Well, that's the roundup of all the events this year. Remember, this is your channel. If you have any concern, call us and let us know on 99413 222222. And before we go, from all of us at NDTV Hindu, we would like to wish all our viewers a very happy new year. Party hard, stay safe, and thanks for watching.